Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be an updated highlight and contour routine without receiving flashback. I feel like a lot of people I'm in a makeup group with always complain about flashbacks and how don't you get flashback. So today, that is what I'm here to show you guys. This eye look is actually my first Valentine's Day look of the season, so be on the lookout for that tutorial. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. So first, I'm going to apply my concealer. And if you guys want to see what foundation I used and stuff, well, I'll tell you what I used. I used L'Oreal, but if you want to see how I applied my foundation, I do have an updated foundation routine. I've just kind of been trying to split things up and do things, you know, in different orders and stuff. So I'm going to use this flat brush and just use this concealer by Fiona Styles in the shade 07. And I'm going to go right up under my eyes. Especially with super glam looks, I absolutely love to have a bold under eye. So sometimes if I'm doing more of a chill look, you guys will see me with maybe like Toffee or Fawn from LA Girl. But when the Fiona Styles comes out, you guys know it's about to get real. So I like to do patting motions around the edge because to me it just makes it a little easier to blend out. And then I take some down the bridge of my nose. I take it on the tip so it's really easy to just go straight down. And I always go crooked. And then I take some on my forehead. Just like that. I used to take them down here, but I noticed when I was doing that, it like left a mark. Why are my lips so dry? It left a mark, so I don't like doing that anymore. I'll show you guys what I do instead. So then I like to spray my face before I blend out my concealer. So to spray my face, I use beforehand I use the natural finish from Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and then I just go to blending. Sometimes I do have to spray my beauty sponge. Okay, so after I blend out my concealer, which I also try to make sure I blend so that there's no like harsh lines. Do you guys see that? So after I do that, I go in with my contour. So for my contour, I'm going to be using the NYX foundation stick in the shade Coca. I've had this for over a year now. So I go really skinny down my nose. And I don't go all the way down my nose with my foundation stick. I literally finish off the rest. What am I trying to say? I finish off the rest with powder, but I'll show you guys that. Then I go on my cheek, of course. Since I'm trying to be super snatched, I'm going to do these two. And I'm going to do my forehead. Just those little peak points right there. I know that was so freaking petty. Hold on, I have to take a photo. And then I do the same thing. So I spray my beauty sponge and I just blend that out. Why did I do that? I meant to go for these. For my nose, I use just a regular blending brush that I no longer use for my eyes. Or even if I do use one for my eyes. This one though has really just turned into like my contour. Blend out my nose and try to bring it down so that you can't tell that demarcation. And I realized I need to blend out my forehead a little better. Now, I like to bake while I clean up other areas. So to bake and to set under my eyes, even if I'm not baking, I like to mix these two. So this is the Alter Egos Cleopatra. And this is Laura Mercier Medium Deep. Together, they do magic. So I'm going to I need to stock up on both. So my birthday's coming up. Just so y'all don't know. I like the Cleopatra setting spray and Laura Mercier medium deep. And I'm just going to apply that everywhere I put concealer. And I don't get flashback with either of these. So this is what I was saying. So I put this under my contour instead of concealer. And that's just to make your contour a little more sharp. And I'm actually going to do a photo with these. Okay, so then I bake. You bake, 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 bake. So while I'm baking, I'm actually going to go and make my brow bone a little more fleeky, because right now it's not fleeking. So I'm just going to make that a little more fleeky. Hey, hey. Okay, and then I'm also just going to quickly put some eye mascara on. So then I take this big brush and I just wisp everything away. And when I wisp my nose away, I also make sure that I'm cleaning up those sides of that contour. I'll just show you guys how I set the rest of my face. I use the Maybelline Fit Me 360. So I just take my brush and just, you know, dabble it in. Just want to make sure you bring your color back. Okay, so let's bring some color back into this face. So I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics contour and blush palette. And I'm going to go into this deep contour shade. Then I'm going to mix these two blushes. And I do my blush really heavy and then I just blend it out. And I blend it out with this like buffer brush. And what I do is I like to like blend my blush into my contour. So I'm still not like losing color, if that makes sense. And then I take this flat brush and that is what I'm going to contour my nose, we'll set my nose contour with. And take it all the way down. And then I'm just going to blend that out with this Sephora brush. Blend out the bottom. Just making sure everything looks really effortless. That's the goal. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my highlight. I use another Wet n Wild brush for my highlight. And it just looks like this. And I use the Master Chrome. So I'm just going to take my NYX. Ooh. I mean, I feel like for Valentine's Day, you can kind of go overboard with the highlight. But, I mean, who am I? Don't take my advice. You'll probably end up single. Okay. And then to blend all that out, I just go back with that same brush I used to set my face. And I just blend my highlight into everything else. And then I set my face again with my matte. And lately I've been setting it again with my natural finish. Woo. Okay guys, so clearly my glue is still drying. I have nothing on my lips. And it's in the other room. Awkward. But that was my highlight, contour, no flashback routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, this will be a perfect time for you to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!